What's up? What the? What is that? Oh my god.
It's balls.
Giant balls. Okay, so which way did he go, George? We got a, let's see here, Presto pressure cooker. Okay. Presto pressure cooker. Millet. Okay, now the simple way to want help?
I need to go fast.
Okay. Simple way to do this type of thing, because millet you need a 2-to-1 ratio, and I don't have a measuring cup. So what I'm gonna do is just use any container, and we'll just, do something like that. Okay. And then one. And two. Just a little splash extra. Okay. So now we're gonna come over here. Parents' basement. Okay. Install, remove, locked. So let's see. We're gonna go multi-grain, and as far as I know, millet takes 12 minutes. Okay. All right. So now, in the meantime, we're gonna get the filling ready. Matter of fact, in the meantime, I'm just gonna put on some background music, Max. Just gonna put on some background music. 6:48. Is the UFC on yet? Hold on. I don't want you to see my streaming site, so let me just block this. Alright. Ooh, Ryan Hall. Oh man, it's in the second round? He didn't submit him yet? Oh boy. Alright. Okay, so this is going to take a minute to warm up. Oh, Ryan Hall about to get armbar. Nope. Got slammed out. So I'll use this to put all the fixins in. Yeah. Worried about my older son because he got my younger son punched him in the stomach jokingly and he got hurt. Hey, I'm watching UFC downstairs. You wanna watch? Alright. You okay? Tommy's okay? Oh, as soon as I'm done cooking my food, I'll come back up. Okay? So we can hang out. Okay. You come back down? Alright, so I got UFC on and I'm in the kitchen cooking. Okay, I hope he comes back down. You know, I don't like to spend time away from him, but I'm addicted to food. Let me just show you before I just quickly. This is where I'm at. This is my ice cream label. I made a chart of how I'm progressing from food to no food. And I don't know where it is now. But basically it goes like this. I was going to make it a 7-day transition, but I'm really having symptoms of that I shouldn't be eating, so I'm just going to make it simpler. The first day, I do live food certified. That ingredients list is on my website, livefoodcertified.com, or you could go to masterluki.com and click on where it says live food. The second day, so that's like, I could just eat anything off of that list. Doesn't even have to be a recipe. The second day, which was yesterday, was live food certified, commercial products. And that was all Life Food certified ingredients, but they had to come in a package. So for example, I had walnuts. They came in a package. I had almonds and pistachios. That came in a package. What else did I have? Just like branded ingredients. Because, you know, I'm trying to brand myself. So this is like a transition using the law of attraction. So day 3, which is today, I'm on Master Lukey commercial products or recipes. And that's what I'm going to make now. I'm going to make my power sushi recipe, and I'm going to make my Emperor's ice cream recipe, which is this logo. Day 4, which is tomorrow, is Master Lukey. We're going to transition to Emperor's ice cream, because, you know, I'm gonna basically, if I eat anything from now on, it's gonna be this recipe, because I just want the law of attraction to come into my life and make this a commercial success. You see how I'm transitioning. I'm going from a strict menu, a strict ingredients list, which I've been on for 8 years, to kind of commercializing that, and then putting my brand on that, and then focusing on one recipe. And then after Emperor's ice cream, we're going to do liquid fast on Monday. So that's, for example, fizzy shot. That's a way to cleanse out. And then after that, I'm going to get into dry fasting. So it's just a way to transition. Now, I'm on Power Sushi right now. This is the last day that I'm eating something that's not Emperor's ice cream. Haha, Turok. It's a bit more, I know you're joking, but it's a bit more techno than Turok. Although Turok is actually pretty cool. Oh, you're asking, yeah, because Turok, yeah, what happened was I actually, you see this here? I actually worked for this company in, I think I was like 18 or 19. I was a game tester. They were in Glen Cove, New York. And I didn't work on this game, but I did play it after the fact. So I was a game tester. We had to submit bugs. It was a cool job, although the games, you know, Acclaim's not in business anymore. They didn't have the best games. So yeah, I got a bunch of things to roll into my sushi, and right, it was definitely a cool job. They went out of business. I ended up getting fired. But it's definitely, you know, cool place to work. I forgot what I got fired for. It was like, I was making my food at that time. I was kind of learning about nutrition, not as much as I know now. But I was making my food on my lunch break. I would go to the supermarket and get a bunch of hold on, I need a peeler. I'll be right back. What was I saying? I was making my, what I would do is I would go to it was either the health food store nearby, a place called Rising Tide, in Glen Cove, or I forgot where I was getting them, but I was getting these Ezekiel breads. I think it was Ezekiel bread. It was like a flat bread, and I was making these, huh? I was making these veggie sandwiches, and it took me a while because you know, it was my first time in my life that I was actually peeling. My mom made all my food growing up. This was, I think, I'm trying to remember if I was doing martial arts at the time, because I did take a year off. I don't really remember what the actual time frame was, but yeah. So it took me a while. I basically spent my whole lunch break, which wasn't a lot. It was a temporary gig anyway. We were only supposed to work there for 6 months. But by the time my lunch break was over, I had just finished. Cutting the veggies. So when lunch break was over, I was eating at my desk, and that was one of the reasons. Another reason was I think I fell asleep once, but they tried to get me to quit. They tried to get me to quit because they put me on a game called Soccer Manager. Oh my god, what a game that was. Soccer Manager? There was no even gameplay. You just looked at a screen and there was like a line going back and forth, and it like simulated what happened in a game. And you had to trade players. I don't think there was any graphics. It was just, I think they tried to get me to quit, but that was the game I fell asleep on. But cool people there. Definitely a lot of cool people. My manager, Mark Garone, he ended up leaving Acclaim and going to work for a startup company called Rockstar. And if you look on that classic game-changing Grand Theft Auto. Oh, Ryan Hall won. Let's go. Good for him. I like the underdogs, you know, just because he doesn't look like a fighter. Yeah, Mark Garone. He ended up working on the first, you know, third-person GTA. Game changer. Awesome game. I wish I was testing that game. Finding bugs on that game, huh? I'm not sure if it was Ezekiel bread, but it was definitely like a flat bread that came in it looked like a square. Anyway. Damn, these are all... I thought I got some avocado. I must have. Hold on. Must be upstairs. So I'm going to have some celery rolls. Wow. Ryan Hall sets the record for most submission attempts. Cold-blood Blanchfield. I'm watching UFC out of the corner of my eye, guys. Anybody watching? Leave that to the side for now. Jalapeno. Let me save that till the end. I'm gonna go get my avocado. Want a pillow, Jackie?
This is a matchup where Dustin can beat him in 3 ways. I think he can knock him out. I think he can submit him. And I think he can beat him by decision. Stays on the neck. Nice, nice. Hips, 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 hips.
here they are. I knew I had avocados. I got avocados and I got black radish. Let's start with the avocado.
If this thing gets gritty, if this thing gets bloody and exhausting, drag them out type of fight, that's not my shine. No space at all. I love it.
Oh man, I hope Duke Bronx adds another submission to his resume. That'd be dope. I don't like American Top Team. They got juice heads and they got funding. They're not a grassroots. You know what I'm saying? They're like this guy Dan Lambert. He didn't build it from the ground up, man. He paid people to come in. I'm not a fan. The avocado. This is. Let me peel it first. Actually, this is black radish, aka Spanish radish. I just don't know if his takedowns are are good enough. He's not physically imposing like what Khabib did to Poirier, you know? But that's jiu-jitsu, man. You don't have to be. In theory. Guess we'll see, right? I'm rooting for him. I always root for the Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu guy. Almost always. Especially if he's lanky like me. Hell yeah. Sometimes I root for the American against the Brazilian, but not this time. Nothing against Dustin Poirier. Seems like a nice guy. But I hope he gets submitted. Was Spike TV cheap? Nope. They came in. It was after Von Flue came in, so it was like halfway through the season. I forgot what happened, why Von Flue came in. Somebody got injured or something, right? Somebody got injured in a win. Von Flue came in and the producers sat us down one day and they said, all you guys do is eat, sleep, and train. I literally played solitaire for hours in a day. Every day I was playing solitaire for hours. You know the card game? Played chess. And they said, what do we gotta do? They stopped the bar. Von Flue gave them a list of, alcohols. Still nobody drank. I think a couple of guys had a beer or something, but everybody was serious about winning. This was early in the Ultimate Fighter, so. But they said, yeah, you can have whatever you want. You put it on the list. They went shopping for us. You can have anything you want. Supplements, any food. Okay. Now sometimes I like to throw a little mango in a sushi roll, believe it or not. You get a little sweet, a little savory. I don't know how this is better. Let me just, I guess, cut it. Oh. I went shopping at the Asian market, and their produce is, you know, juiced up. Juiced up like a 1FC fighter. You know what I'm saying? In case I want more, I'll keep it off to the side. Just salvaging what I can. These fucking mangoes are garbage. Pursuing a PhD, you know what that means? She's gonna prescribe herself some testosterone. What's up, dude? The old Carlos Newton strategy. Write your own prescription. Yeah, man. Okay. And then I'll make some various rolls. You know, mix them together. So it doesn't have to be all jalapeno, you know, or all mango, whatever. I didn't like the last jalapenos that I got because it was just so spicy. I'm like, damn, maybe I'm not cut out for this as far as spicy foods go. So I don't know if I want to go straight jalapeno. I made a salad, maybe because it was just, you know, I don't know why, but I made a salad. With what did I have? I forgot what I had. I had something that was just like chopped jalapeno in it. It was a salad. Almost ruined the salad for me because it was so hot. I finished it though. You know, I forced myself. I got an eating disorder, damn it. Seafood, I eat it. I'm on a seafood diet. I think it's because of the overtraining, the not resting, and you know, not that I'm not getting the nutrients in my food, it's that I'm not allowing the healthy bacteria to do what they gotta do. And the reason why I know that's true is because when I do fasting, there comes a point when I'm not hungry anymore. How am I more hungry when I'm eating? You know? It's like the more I eat, the more hungry I get. Got 1 minute left on the millet. Probably hear a beep. Okay. Put everything over here for now. Okay. So the millet's done. Just rinse my hands off. Okay, what you got to do with a pressure cooker is relieve the pressure. You hit this button right here. Okay. Let that go. Now my recipe is going to be a sticky rice. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go up real quick and get some chia. Be right back. Chia. And I don't need a full cup, although the blender won't blend it if it's not a full cup. So we're gonna go enough to move. It's more than a full cup. Okay. Go this way, actually. Okay, so once you hear the little pop, that means the pressure was relieved all the way, and you can open this. Take a little look in here. Cooked millet. That's it. Nothing crazy. Just grinding it, making chia flour. And let's see, how can we get the angle on this? I'm gonna have to, let's see here. Put this up. Like this. Okay. And I also want to get a Tupperware to put the extra chia in, so hold on. reset. Refresh.
Okay, you're awake. Let me feel what she's got. Yes? Okay? Don't, not again. No more of that. Yes, sir? Okay? You're gonna touch her with speed. You keep touching her, you pay attention to that line, right? You don't have to kill. Yes? On the ground, you win inside position, okay? And we get on top. Yes? Okay? Deep breath. Okay? You're done. Go.
Can I have an apple?
Apple? Sure.
UFCStore.com is your one-stop holiday shopping of new outerwear for winter.
Okay.
UFC Store gift cards. Start shopping now. UFC Store.
Okay, we got chia flour. And then we're gonna mix with, let's see here, what can we mix with? I don't know if this is gonna be strong enough to try it. Just want to make sure there's no clumps. You gotta make sure there's no clumps with chia, because if you don't make sure there's no clumps, there will be clumps no matter how much you mix it. Chia is very stubborn. You have to make sure there's no clumps before you mix it, believe it or not. And you should actually mix while pouring it in to prevent clumping, but let's see, let me go, start with a fork. Towel here because it's hot. Okay, also gonna need some salt. You know what? I'm gonna use this apple cider vinegar. Just a little bit. And then this salt here was a coarse ground salt that I ground, so it's very fine. I think it's gonna blend. It's gonna mix better than even the fine ground. What do you call it? Celtic. Taste test. Good. Okay, so Millet sushi's done. Now we are gonna roll. Gonna roll some sushi, and then I'm gonna make my ice cream for tomorrow. See if my guys want any tonight. But I'm gonna roll first, so I have something to nosh on while I'm doing the ice cream. Okay, so what we're gonna need is gonna need to take this. Oh, you know what? I don't have my good knife though. Shoot. I use a porcelain knife because that really cuts good. That nori. I don't know that this stainless steel knife is gonna be sharp enough to get a nice cut. Shoot, it's been so long since I made this recipe, I didn't even think. Let me go get apple for Zachy. Actually, we already had the apple down here. Here it is. Apple over here.
The inaugural UFC fight night invitational takes place at the UFC Apex this Thursday at 119 Grappling Survival Tournament for a $25,000 grand prize featuring Chief Captains Gregory Rodriguez, Raul Benzo, Selecting Cage Fury, Alex Ramono, leading Fury FC, and James Krause as the captain for Team FAC. Join us for action this Thursday on UFC Fight Pass. The Rock Banner for Fury need to finish. See how she approaches the early portions of round 3. She understands the sushi goes early, he goes, how you feeling? She goes, I'm losing. Yeah. And if you know Brand, she does not like it.
You know, it's crazy. Aaron Blanchfield's corner says you're grappling too much.
Right.
That's what's amazing to me.
Yeah.
As dominant as she was on the ground, it felt like she should be hitting her with big shots and not just trying to finish her with submission.
You gotta be taking her back down. If you're Blanchfield, you gotta be going back for a test. Take her down. You're up 2 rounds to 0. I mean, you had a round there where you're in a crucifix, dominated the whole round, able to fight back to the ground, which proven to be successful for you. And if you get back to the line, you know, nobody can hear it.
Okay. Oh man, I can't wait. I mean, it's gotten bad, this eating thing. I've been eating for, what is it, a week or 2 weeks? Forgot when I did my 5-day fast. It was either last week or the week before, but I'm just feeling so like irritable. I'm tired from all this fucking shit in my gut. Alright. Anyway. First day of the rest of your life. You always get an opportunity for change. Now, I'm gonna put
One thing I like about Blanchfield is she always keeps a very wide base, but her feet are never narrow. Keeps a wide base.
this stuff. Let's see.
But she's controlling that leg with the butterfly on the right side. This is where her corner was calling for her to beat Miranda up. Don't just grapple with her. Beat her up on the ground. Hit her with some big shots.
Chopsticks. Spend way too much money on food too. Alright. Now I don't want it to be too thick. So we'll start with something like that.
She's been one step ahead the entire time. Every time Miranda tries to find an escape route, Aaron Blanchfield standing there just blocking the way.
And you gotta think, Miranda's had one loss in the UFC.
A questionable loss.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'll be no question to this one.
Yeah, but this is a dominating loss. It's kind of crazy, the difference in the level.
You know who's home kind of going, I was supposed to be in there.
Yep.
Macy Barber. Now Macy, if she ended up getting matched up with Aaron Blanchfield, she has this tape to go and kind of study.
Okay, now.
She would have been there tonight. She may have done stuff like this.
We're gonna use just plain water. Let me get a little cup here.
She capitalized on a very small gap to move to mount and then in the transition move to back.
It's got a little Dixie cup.
Miranda's in real trouble. I mean, just a dominant display, a real
Okay. What should I start with? What should be my first roll? I think I'm gonna go the classics. Cucumber. We'll go jalapeno. Anybody want to try sushi? Mackie, you hungry?
No.
Okay. Avocado.
Let's take a look at some of that. The takedowns were fantastic. Just so good. She just drops her down. Drops her hips down. Gets behind her. Beautiful trip here.
Do some radish.
Working off a single and another
I
trip.
probably should have julienne the radish.
And then here's the crucifix.
So yeah, right now. And then why not just throw a little mango on there? Why the heck not?
Credit to Miranda Maverick.
Why the heck not?
Miranda Maverick, when she gets her feet under her at Elevation Fight Team and starts to get more repetitions with those training partners.
Oh, there she's mad. Elliot went to try to console her, and she said no. You know, that's going to suit her in her career as she goes forward.
All right, for the official decision now, here's Bruce Buffer. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hand rolled.
3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
No rolling mat. You don't need it.
Judges score this contest.
In my opinion.
30-27.
Well, I'm not a professional sushi guy, but unanimous decision. Master Luki. She is hyped. Is that her screaming?
Here with the winner, Aaron Blanchfield. Wow, what a performance. I mean,
Oh, I forgot celery. I got everything but the celery. Oh well.
you completely dominated her. I am beyond impressed.
Thank you, yeah. And I know Miranda was super tough. I was amazing when she stepped in on short notice. I knew she wasn't scared or anything, but when I was in here, I thought those takedowns were easy. The striking was easy. Everything just came together.
At 22 years of age, you have so much room to improve and to grow and to come here and to face
Let's take a look.
a person who's been in the octagon multiple times like Miranda and put on a show like that. You've got to be happy with your performance.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I definitely want to grow and get better. I want to be a champion.
Does Joe Rogan still appear at UFC matches? He's commentating right now.
Performance, I'll go back and watch it over and fix things and get better.
We're on the right path. Congratulations. Really impressive.
First, last, you dumb bastard. There's no fish in sushi. Sushi means rice. Haha. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Go away, troll. The word sushi means pickled rice. So I put the apple cider vinegar in, and I used millet instead of rice. Your brain ain't functioning properly, man. Do some research. You know I don't eat fish. Fish has parasites. That's why your brain's messed up. Haha. You trolled yourself, bro. Congratulations, you played yourself. Me, I'm playing myself right now. I shouldn't be eating, but you know, it is what it is. I'm working my way back to fasting. And that's a damn good recipe. I love millet. Millet's a complete protein. People don't know that. Beef, yes. Also parasites. Beef tapeworm, look it up. No offense to Irish people. I actually like a lot of Irish people, except you. But everybody knows the Irish is the worst cuisine in the world. Don't come in here talking about food, man. It's like me talking about bodybuilding. Look how skinny I am. Irish food is an oxymoron. No offense. Stick to what you're good at. Italians know how to cook. All right. Now, Italians are the best chefs. That's why Italian food is the most popular food in the world. In America. Maybe not the world. Oh shit, forgot. There we go. Should probably wash these, right? Get some fucking stainless steel laminate on my stomach. Oh yeah. I'm gonna plate. Let me roll another one. Because I'm going to use this mat. Italian food's the best. Tied for second is, I think, Asian and Mexican. Probably Asian. I was just saying in terms of popularity. Look it up. Irish food is not popular outside of Ireland. Sorry. You can't cook, man. Irish people might be good at some things, but not cooking. The only Irish thing I eat, what you're gonna see is Irish sea moss. I'm actually gonna use that in my next recipe. Now these jalapenos, they're not hot at all. Forgot they're even in. They're even in there. Alright, this time I'm not going to forget the celery. Might be too much though.
fighting in the UFC, and honestly, you can submit me, right? You can submit me, and it's great to get a submission. But you submit Jacare so different, especially early, when Jacare's fresh, and you do it in the way that Moniz did it. This young man has burst onto the scene and really taking the opportunity presented to him. He went out there against a guy that he's idolized for a very long time, broke his arm, and said on to the next. All respect. But I mean, you don't do that to Jacare. In the way that it sounded like a baseball bat that cracked right in front of him. It was nasty. And also, very impressive the way he set up that submission. Because you only have a great setup to do it to Jacare. Yeah, it went into sensational. Smooth as butter. Everything he does.
Yeah?
What stuff are they putting on their faces?
Alex Davis had warned me about this guy quite a while ago. He said, "I'm gonna tell you something."
Vaseline is supposed to prevent cuts.
Something special. But to submit Jacare, you gotta be more than special. And this man has had a good career so far. 21-4. He's had some ups and downs, but I think he's coming into the zone, and I think Jacare still the fight was up.
No.
All right, ready to go with the middleweights. Andre Muniz trying to extend his winning streak to 8 at the expense of Eric Anders. Both fighters at 1 inch tall. Anders the older man by a few years. No problem on the scale. Andre Muniz going to the 11-inch reach advantage. Right now for the particulars back inside.
Same weight, same height.
Shepherd's pie, ew. Shepherd's pie, man. Just take a bunch of shit and put it in a fucking bowl, bro. I've never had shepherd's pie in my damn life. Never will. Take leftovers, put it in a bowl, and put some fucking crust on it. That's not gourmet, bro. No offense, man. Nobody's going to restaurants for shepherd's pie except Irish people. Because it gives them a taste of home. That's not gourmet. Man says snake oil. You're literally eating animals and then you're complaining about snake oil. You're the one eating snake oil, bro. You're eating beef oil. The fuck? You think you're getting something out of beef? Why don't you just eat a fucking snake, man? Call it what it is.
Thank you, Camille. Round one of a possible 3 big fight here at 185 pounds. Andre Muniz, the favorite, minus 180. Eric Anders comes back, the plus 155 underdog.
He's trolling, Rick. Don't feed the trolls. I'm proud American, man. You're not denying I'm American. Probably more proud of being American than being Italian. America's the greatest country on earth, man. That's why my ancestors came here. America is the greatest country on earth. Not Ireland. Sorry. I'm jealous. Your boy Conor McGregor even lives here. He knows what's up. Irish people come here, not the other way around. No offense, man. I'm not saying Ireland's trash. I actually like Irish girls. But people don't go to Ireland, man. People go to America. We're the best, not you. Sorry. I got an Irish guy at the gym. He came here, man. Came here for the opportunity. He even spent time in England. He said there's more opportunity in America than England. It's a glass ceiling there. Fuck Europe, man. Sorry. All the Europeans came here for a reason. America. Hello. Hold on. Oh, somebody just got submitted. You guys have sex with your farm animals? That's fucked up, bro. Yeah, visit maybe. I'll visit. I'll visit your gym, beat your ass, punk. I'll show you what Jeet Kune Do is better than Muay Thai. Jeet Kune Do is better than Muay Thai, bro. Huh?
Eunice won.
Who won?
Eunice versus Anderson.
Oh, how did he get him in an armbar? From the guard or from the top?
Like this.
I want to see how he got that. Nice. You should learn jiu-jitsu, Max. This way you won't hit Zaki. I'll teach you. Ah.
Why is it so slimy?
Aloe. It's got something called polyglucomucosaccharides.
Huh?
Polyglucomucosaccharides. Actually, in the intestinal tract is really helpful. What's this person saying? Bruce Lee's tried against Thai boxers. What are you talking about? Bruce Lee never fought Thai. Too dangerous. I know.
These are cucumbers, right?
Mm-hmm. Cucumber, celery, avocado, radish, pepper, mango. Millet, nori.
What's in the sushi?
I can roll any of this in a sushi.
What is it?
What's what? You want me to roll your custom?
Yes. What is this?
Mango.
What's this?
Jalapeno. Pepper.
Some of that.
Yeah?
Okay, so I want some of that. Definitely some avocado,
Alright.
cucumber, and that's it. Or whatever this is. This is not cucumber.
Yeah, that's cucumber.
And I don't want that.
Huh?
I don't want that.
But that's what holds it together.
Too bad.
Just taste.
No, I don't want
Just take a
quinoa.
little taste. It's not quinoa, it's millet. It's better.
A little bit of it. Just a little bit.
Alright.
Not a lot of it.
Just to coat it so we can wrap it. Oh. Listen, man. I give Thai boxing credit. They got great stand up under the Muay Thai rules, their rules, and they're also learning MMA. But when you do Muay Thai techniques, you're not doing something that they invented. Muay Thai didn't invent striking. And mixed martial arts is no longer a conglomeration of other arts. It's its own art. So, Muay Thai striking in MMA is MMA striking. And that's the fact. The fact is, Muay Thai is part of MMA, not the other way around. Extra cucumbers is that? You sure? He doesn't want celery. He just wants avocado, jalapeno, and cucumber.
Celery is the best.
You understand what I'm saying? People think Muay Thai is something you put into MMA. No. MMA is the whole. Muay Thai is part of that. What do you say? MMA striking. I let you. You don't get it, bro. Muay Thai is MMA striking without takedowns. That's called Spanish radish. You know, I'm gonna cut these real small. See if I can cut these in half. That's like saying MMA wrestling is light years behind collegiate wrestling. You're silly, bro. Wrestling is part of MMA. It's a stricter rule set. It's like saying, you're saying a Crayola box of 32 colors is light years behind the color red. Hello? Red is part of crayons, and Muay Thai is part. Muay Thai comes from MMA, bro. Muay Thai comes from MMA as part of martial arts. You're not smart enough to comprehend what I'm saying. MMA came first.
That's a lot of honey.
Yeah.
Do you have a spoon?
If you want the good honey, oh, Poppy moved it. He must have known that I was dipping into it. My dad hides his honey because he knows I dip. Twirl it so it doesn't drip. There you go. My little honey bear. There's another container of honey if you want more. Well, I'm making a lot of ice cream.
You need honey for ice cream?
For ice cream, man.
I'll eat all that honey.
Yeah.
Banana.
What do you say? Can you read it?
We the best Mac. It is though. Who beats Jordan
Burroughs?
Burrows in MMA?
Who beats Jordan Burroughs in MMA? Anybody who can not get grounded and pounded and outpoints him on the stand-up. You're not going to stop his takedown, but if you don't get submitted or ground and pounded and you win on the stand-up, you can win a decision. You know, don't bank on a knockout. Is that the question? Let's see.
Oh, the chicken comes first, I think. Most likely.
Yeah, okay. This guy's trolling.
Why?
MMA is easy, right? Look
Yeah.
how many kickboxers didn't make it in MMA. You're only looking at the best of the best. You know? How about Khabib? You're only gonna focus on Izzy. You're not gonna talk about Khabib. You're not gonna talk about GSP. You're not gonna talk about Randy Couture. You're not gonna talk about all of the great champions who have a wrestling base. All of the great champions of the UFC all had a wrestling base, man. John Jones, hello? You pick one guy out of everybody? You're so desperate. You're so desperate to think that you can do one art and be successful. You have to do everything, man. That's what fighting is. When you're at a disadvantage, you're the type of person who only likes to do what you're good at. You're never going to be champion. The champion is the person who pushes himself to do the things that they hate. The conditioning. You're a decent kickboxer, so you think that's all you need, man. That's not true. You want to be a complete fighter? MMA is the biggest sport in the world, man. Kickboxing is only big in Thailand. And even in Asia, MMA is taking over. Look at ONE FC. You're clinging onto a raft, bro. You're clinging onto a raft that's floating in the ocean. We're on a cruise ship. MMA is the cruise ship.
Thank you so much, John. All right, Dustin, this is the third time in 2021 we're going to see you compete inside the octagon.
Let me know if you want any sushi rolls, Kimmy.
I'm good. Does anyone play Clash Royale? In the chat.
Anybody in the chat play Clash Royale? Mackie wants to challenge you. He's number one ranked
No, I'm not. I'm like
Clash Royale
2
player
billionth.
in this house.
That you said learning. I mean, when somebody's got a resume like yours and who's been fighting within the organization for so long, where do you feel like you're still learning the most?
Clash Royale.
You've certainly always shown that you're a great, well-rounded fighter. You're dangerous wherever this one goes. But when people talk about this match with Charles, it's sort of like they're saying, well, Charles is great on the canvas and Dustin is great on the boxing. This representing the two black belts, you are certainly a threat on the ground. Overall, when you look at this match and what you possess as athletes,
All right.
for you, what's the biggest
Does that thing have 6? No.
Tank Gab was a wrestler, man.
when we talk about both your journey and Charles's journey to that world title?
You didn't know that.
It's been sort of up and down. It's been a long road.
Tank Gab was a high school wrestler.
Position here. When you look at what it's taken to get to this point, I mean, what goes through your mind?
How's that? Tank Gab, high school wrestler. Ha ha. You trolled yourself again. All right. Didn't even measure anything. This recipe might be fugazi. Let's see what happens. Oh my God, it's hacking.
Beef?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit of jalapeno. Is it spicy? If it's that little?
Hopefully not. Let's see if he comes back for more. Doesn't look good.
Water.
Yeah. Right here. After all that shit I was talking about my gourmet recipe, my son doesn't even like it. Here. Right here, bro. Turned itself off. Too much material. Shit. It's gonna take 20 minutes. Go reset the UFC.
Joining us for this huge night in Vegas, John Anik, Joe Rogan, Daniel Cormier, and Megan O'Leary, thrilled to be on location. So we got 4 prelims coming up for you here, and that, of course, will give way to what can only be described as a loaded main card. We will show it to you now. It is all coming up at 10.
Listen, man, I'm not against Muay Thai. I root for Muay Thai. Depending on the fighter. But I don't like when they wear fancy shorts. I don't like the fancy gloves. I don't like the flashy play sparring. I like when well-rounded fighters use Muay Thai. You understand what I'm saying? I don't believe in styles. I'm a Bruce Lee purist. Those aren't fancy, bro. They're red and black. How's that fancy? There's nothing shiny on them. There's no tassels. There's no rainbow. I know why they play spar, because they have to fight every week. Do you know why I don't do head contact and I wear equipment on everything? Padding? Essentially the same reason, to prevent damage. I think what I dislike them about it is when Americans do it. No equipment. They go too hard. No headgear. This recipe is called Emperor's Ice Cream. Made it on my channel a bunch of times, and pretty easy. Pretty simple. You got your pumpkin seeds. Oh, is this the Pereira guy? No, Bruno Silva. Different guy. There was that guy that beat Adesanya. All right, what's next? We got everything else in there. But now the new ingredient. Oh wait, there's that. Here you go. Irish moss. It's a lot of Irish moss, but You know, I'm kind of getting rid of ingredients. Now this is a new ingredient, not in general, but for this particular recipe. And the reason why I'm adding coconut is because I'm gonna make a medical version of this recipe. I'm gonna make a medical marijuana version. So when I cook the marijuana, I cook it in a base of coconut. So what I'm doing here is kind of like a test run to see how the consistency, the flavor, you know, there's obviously no weed in this. This is just straight coconut, but I'm putting this in the recipe to get a base, you know, to get an idea of what this is going to be like, and then I'll be selling these for $10 for a regular and $20 for a medical version. Bring this down a little bit. So it's probably not going to turn on yet. Because the thing has to cool down. What happened was it turned off because it was working too hard. This is the residential version of a Vitamix. It's not the commercial version, so it can't work as hard. So when you short circuit your Vitamix, like I did, you have to unplug it. You can't just turn it off. You got to unplug it, and then leave it for 20 minutes, basically. Live. It's the main card, huh? $21 and 6. Jeez, Silver guy's a beast. Got more wins than I got fights. Hola! Who's he fighting? Oh, the Beverly Hills Ninja. I don't know how I feel about this guy. You guys like the Beverly Hills Ninja? He looks like a nice kid. He got destroyed by Jack Hermanson, didn't he? Wasn't pretty. Was it Jack Hermanson or was somebody? Somebody bloodied him up in his last fight, I think. Looked like he was getting some serious brain trauma. Sheesh. So I'm rolling this ginormous roll. Too big, might not even close. Let's see. Oh man, it's not even gonna close. Look at that. It's too much material. Let me take out one of these. Oh. Looks like this fight ain't gonna go the distance. Holy. Big boys. Did that cut it? Oh, I just barely got it. Nope. It's not. Oh. That's it, man. Somebody's gotta lose. Somebody's gotta lose, and if you're a striker, it's a double-edged sword. You know? If you're a striker and you come up against another striker, somebody's gonna have a bad night if it doesn't go decision. It sucks, man. All that training. All that training, you know? Fight it. The night ends that quick. Let's see if this can get blending again. Jeez. This fucking vitamix sucks, man. It keeps turning off. Alright, you know what I gotta do? I gotta blend it 2 cups at a time. That's really what it is. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put everything in the millet bowl. It's an old trick I learned from David Jones. old trick I learned from David Joe. You got something that's really thick. You know, the Vitamix is made for a certain amount of material, you know, because of the size. So it can only comfortably blend when it's so thick, about 3 cups at a time. So if you're following along at home, or you have a recipe that's very thick, like if you're making a dough with almost no liquid, you don't put more than 3 cups into the Vitamix. Otherwise, either you're going to short it, like I just did twice, or you're going to have a blender that's only blended on the bottom. And you won't be able to push down the material. You'll just be sitting there forever trying to push the material down into the blade. And you know, that's what I get for not measuring anything and just trying to dump all my ingredients in, you know. I'm getting into fasting starting Monday, so getting back into fasting on Monday. So I'm just trying to get, you know, I purposely bought these ingredients for this recipe, but, you know, I'm trying to just use them all at once. You know, in all 100% transparency, I did not clean the gym last week. People rolling around on foot skin, dried sweat, whatever's coming out of people's pores. That's one of the reasons why I didn't train. I didn't want to get on the mat. Just because I'm up before 6. Got to be at the site by 7. That time in the morning, it takes at least a half hour to get there. So I don't want to be late. And because I was eating, I wanted to give myself time to hopefully go to the bathroom. So I was getting up before 6. That means I got to be in bed by 10. And when am I going to have time to clean the gym? Sometimes I'm cleaning the gym, it's like midnight, you know, because once class ends, it's like 9. Sometimes I'm training late at night, so then I'm trying to clean after that. I can't go in early anymore because I'm coming straight from work to the gym. So what I'm hoping is that this week, by fasting, I'll have more energy. I won't be digesting, and I'll just clean the gym as soon as as soon as the class ends at 9. I will start to clean by organizing, and then I'll shift the people who are staying after class, because class ends at 9. I'll shift the people around, so like if they're in one section, I'll push them to another section and vacuum that section. And you know, it's not an ideal situation, but it is what it is. You know, this is what I got to do right now to make money and put that money towards my league, so that I'm not doing construction for the rest of my life. You know, my plan is still the same, to make the league. So if I can make my league happen this year, I won't have to be, you know, doing construction for the rest of my life. Because I don't want to. It's fucking terrible. Anyway, anybody still in the chat. Oh, Michael. Yeah, the sushi came out pretty good. It's been a while since I made this recipe. I'm definitely eating too much already, but let me reset the UFC over here.
Keep ESPN at the top of the fantasy sports world.
What I'll say about that, Michael, is that as far as I know, that mandate was blocked. It's not happening. But if it was mandated, I think you know what my choice would be. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about it today because say I'm making $1,000 a week, which this week I made $1,000. $200 a day, 5 days. I didn't work Thursday because I got called in to babysit. His dad was going under the knife, cataract surgery. And so, you know, I said to the construction guy, I said, do you mind if I go babysit because he's taking his dad in for surgery? He said, okay, but come in on Saturday. So I worked today. I got my 5 days in. Next week looks like it's going to be another 5. So next Friday, this job is done. When I say job, I mean the site that we're at is going to be finished. So it might be another job after that, probably will be. But that's $2,000, and technically with that money, I'm actually not going to spend it on rent because I'm gonna put it towards Christmas presents and stuff. And I think I'm gonna actually get a car or a vehicle first before I rent. So, but you know, my dad wants $1,800 a month, plus utilities, plus, you know, whatever. So $4,000 a month. If I'm making $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month is going to be enough to rent. It's going to be enough to have a car, and then, you know, do what I want. It's going to be a decent amount. Where I'm at in my life, it would be a decent amount. But, you know, my goal is not to be a construction worker and see my kids every other week for 24 hours. Even if it is at my own apartment, which when I get my own place, that's where we're going to start. You know, right now I'm at my parents' house. It's 24 hours every other week, supervised visit. My mom's the court ordered supervisor. And so when I get my own place, I won't need, theoretically, you know, I have to go through a forensics, meaning they examine the place. Each boy has to have his own bed. I think they can share a room, but you know, the place has to be checked out by a court official, whatever. So, you know, 24 hours every other week is not gonna cut it, even though it would be an improvement where I am now. You know, my goal is to have my sons, you know, like we were supposed to be together. We live together. They're my sons. They're my best friends. They're, you know, my sons. We're supposed to be together. So, you know, renting an apartment and having them 24 hours every other week is not my goal. So I was thinking about it today. I said, you know, what if, you know, they get to the point, and they get to be a certain age, and, you know, they're just like, I don't want to come see you this weekend, you know? And then I'm like, oh, fuck. My whole 24 hours a day is for this 24 hours every other week, and now that's gone. It's like, what is it all for? So I think I might not rent the apartment, bro, and I might put the money towards the league, because that is my chance. That's my one chance. That's my, like, one of the other viewers said, that's my Hail Mary. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a van. I'm gonna outfit it so that if I have to, I could live in the back. I could sleep in the back of the van, and, you know, wash up in the sink, and try to every week have a championship. You know, instead of being stuck worrying about making rent every month. That's $2,000. You know, if that can go towards the league, and that would be a home run. And I think I should focus on the league and not on the apartment, because, like you said, they might not want to come over my apartment. But who would turn down a festival, which is what the League of Champions is ultimately going to be? It's going to be a weekend festival. All day martial arts, all night food and music. Next day would be seminars, and, you know, this is so many things that can fall into. It could be fitness competitions. There could be Nerf competitions with target practice, and, you know, kind of like combat type of stuff with Nerf is one of my ideas. Sword fight, foam sword fighting, healthy chef battles, apparel, you know. So yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I forgot how we got onto that train of thought, but yeah. Your coworker's making the same choice, which is what? Yeah, they're gonna quit or something. Listen, man, if they were just honest about it, you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist. If they were just honest about it, I would have a better, let's see, response. But it's a fucking bullshit lie, and so I'm just gonna say no until now, until, you know, the real truth comes out, which, you know, I'm not gonna go into now, but whatever. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. I got $1,000. That money's already gone. It's going towards Zachy and Max's Christmas present. Zach's getting a new gaming computer. I don't know what Max wants, but whatever he wants, he's gonna get. The next paycheck next week is gonna go towards bills that I need to take care of. There's $150 child support, which if I don't pay within a month, they're gonna suspend my license. I have a parking ticket I have to pay. I want to see what are my options for mobile hotspot, so I can stream again wherever I'm at. I don't want to get data on my phone, because I feel like I'm getting radiation up my arms, and my right bicep tendon, which is my arm that I'm always on the phone with, is feeling tight. I feel like the 5G is cooking me. So I want to be able to turn off the mobile hotspot. And then I could have multiple inputs or whatever. Wi-Fi? All right, I'll look into it. Thank you. Yeah, I owe a lot of money to phone companies, so Wi-Fi might be the best bet. It's gotta have good service, you know what I mean? Like wherever I'm at. Like when I went to Jim Miller's place, my data wasn't even working. All that money I spent on it just to get that, and it didn't even work. So I was like, fuck that. Anyway. Yeah, bro, it's not the pec, man. It's in here. It's actually on top of the heart. Yes, Mackie. What's that, buddy? The game we played? Serious Sam? You want to play? I'm almost done. But we got the I forgot which one. But I think there's other versions in the game that I bought. It's not just the one that we played. There's more in there. I'll check it out. You looking it up? Yeah, I'm looking at it. Cool. All right, so 3 cups at a time. Out of here. Then I'm gonna put it in here. Then I'm gonna mix it up. I'm trying to make it without ice. I think the ice was making it a little grainy. So I want to see how this tastes. If it's not too rich without the ice. Whoop. That's about 3.5, maybe even 4 cups. I don't want to get greedy. Even though I want to get it done. Let's see. Blue light on, we're good. This is a trick to get it really smooth. If you have a recipe and you're trying to get it as smooth as possible, whether it's a cream or a dough, three cups at a time. I use the tamper, which is this thing. Okay. Number 2. trying to get everything in the frame here for you. I'll tell you what I am going to do though, Michael. I'm going to use a treatment called Black Gold Triple X. Black Gold Triple X is a type of massage, but it has a liniment, which is going to hopefully be able to help dissolve that congestion that I got in there. I saw somebody type in the chat, but give me a second. See, actually, I might not need to tamper. Matt, I knew you would be into this video, man. I was thinking about you when I was like, you know, I'm gonna stream my cooking tonight. Now, maybe you can tell by now, I don't have. I mean, I can make anything, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to focus. You know, I'm trying to focus on these powerhouse recipes, which kind of hit. You know, sushi, man. You could have a restaurant just on that one recipe, sushi. And then this ice cream, you know, I'm trying to make that a recipe that can be shipped. If you go back, you can see how I put coconut in there. And this is just a prototype, not a prototype because, you know, I've been making it a while, but it's another version. And the reason why I put the coconut is so that in the future I can make it a weed version too. Have a regular version and a weed version. And the coconut, the recipe will be the same, except instead of plain coconut oil, it would be the infused coconut oil. That's all. But I had to break it up into 3 cups blends because it was so much and the blender kept shutting off. So now you know, 3 cups at a time if you got a vitamix. That's the best way to make a smooth recipe. Oh, jeez. Scrape this off. Yeah, man, it might be a while before I make a new recipe because if I eat something from now on, which hopefully won't be a lot, I'm trying to do fasting, I'm gonna make it Emperor's ice cream only. You know, I'm focused. I'm using the law of attraction. This is the one that I'm gonna put my all into. Okay, so just based on what I just tasted, it seems like I'm going to have to actually put the ice in, just because it's too rich. But let me mix it and then I'll decide. Don't worry, when I make it commercially to sell, I won't be licking my fingers and licking everything. I worked in a commercial kitchen under Jub, David and Danny. And, you know, all their managers that instructed me. I'm certified with a food handler certificate by the New York City Department of Health, I think it is. It was a while ago, 2007, I think I got it, 2008, but, you know. Oh, Shuivasa won. Let's go. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is use this right here. Let's go. See how, even though I blended it a lot, it's not uniform. See the streaks, and that's because, you know, each blender had different ratios of material in it. So now everything is blended down to a certain size to make it smooth, but you just got to make the whole mixture uniform so that every taste has equal ratios of all the different ingredients. Okay, now what I want to do now is I'm just going to do a quick taste test. I'll grab a little spoon. Let me just clean this real quick. too hot. Ooh. All right, pressure cooker's cleaned. Or is it? Yes, it is. Pressure cooker's clean. Okay, so now I'm gonna taste test. Piece of pumpkin seed. All right, it's really good. That is vanilla ice cream, but it's too sweet. It's too rich. So I'm gonna put some ice in, and we'll do the 3 cups again. Okay, so we'll go here. Matter of fact, we'll do 4 cups. Four cups. Serious Sam 3? Okay. Let me look it up. Let me just finish plating this. Okay. Let's see here. Somebody in the chat. Let's see here. The weed version, yeah. Hold on. Let's see. What's up?
My YouTube's better.
What happened?
My YouTube's better.
Your what's better?
My YouTube.
YouTube's better?
Even though.
Even though. Plugging a tire with your dad. Cool as hell. Nice. Get that shoe ready.
Uploaded in 5 months.
5 months. Your fans are waiting.
I have none.
Me. You better upload when you get your new computer.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna record a part of before my setup and after my setup.
Nice. So right here we got right here we got 4 cups. We're gonna do let's do 2 cups ice. Well, break yourself. So 4 cups to 2 cups. Whoa! That's more than 2 cups. Alright. Okay. Shit, that's bad angle, my bad. Just licking everything. Gross. We don't want to blend it too much because the ice will melt. Okay, that's one. Let's put that like that. All right, another 4 cups. Okay. Another 2 cups ice. I think the 2 cups ice it won't be as icy as, like, say, if I used a ratio of 1 to 1, you know, like 3 cups material and 3 cups ice. Shitty camera angle, I know. Let me get the camera at a different angle for the next one. Alright, and this should be the last one. Let's see, what if I do this? That. Nope, that's not gonna work, because this way maybe. Okay. All right, we got 4 cups out of that. Perfect. Two more cups ice. Okay, let's go back in the freezer. And get some tops. Okay, put this in the freezer here. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 6. Oh, hold on. 7. Okay. Last blend here. Alright. Maybe we'll get 4 cups out of that. You can see. Alright, Mackie, I'm done. I'm putting this in a cup. Now come over. Taste test? Okay. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a winner right there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, to get a good angle at that. All right. All right. Now my son wants to play Serious Sam, so I'm gonna have these later. Not all of them, but I'll have some later for dessert, maybe. We're definitely gonna have them for dinner tomorrow, and then that's it. Monday, I'm starting my liquid fast, and then by the end of the week, I'll be doing at least 24 hours dry fast. And I'll look up what to do. Should I do 1 day dry fast, 1 day liquid fast, and then 2 days dry fast, and then 1 day liquid fast? You know, I eventually want to get to 3 days dry fasting. So we'll see. This one I gotta put so I know that's the one that didn't make it all the way to the top. All right. I'll put it like this. All right, boom. Algieri got KO'd? Damn. Xavier, what's up, man? Haven't seen you. I'm training with Big Luke tomorrow at 5. If you want to come through, man, we're going to do MMA and takedowns. I'm going to do some MMA and nothing too crazy because I haven't trained and I don't want to injure myself. So probably just do a lot of technical work. I got these new gloves that I want to do a product review on. So X, if you're still in, hit me up if you want to come through tomorrow at 5 at Pinpoint. I'm gonna wrap up some cucumber, mango. I'm not gonna wrap up the jalapeno anymore because it got a bad aftertaste. I think I didn't clean off the pesticides, so it fucking tasted shitty. But millet, sushi, rolls, black radish, Emperor's ice cream. Here's the logo or the mascot. Something like that. I might pay somebody, now that I got money coming in, I might pay somebody on Fiverr to make that really look good. And then this is the this is the label. Whoop, hold on. This is the label that goes around like this. And then so on the label it has, you know, let's see here. Emperor's ice cream. You got columns. You know, boom in the middle. Boom. And then stained glass columns. And then the ingredients list and the nutritional facts. Alright, so stay tuned for what I got coming up. MMA, fasting, Emperor's Ice Cream, League of Champions. Cool stuff, I think. Of course, I'm biased, but you know, that's me, Master Lukey. You know where to find me. Over.